Let me fix my camera. Hey, Nita. So you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to get it at the stove and on my countertop today. So I guess that's good. You can see me at the stove because we got to cook on the stove top today. And here, you know what? I can turn this just a little bit this way. Just a little bit this way. Thank you all so much for coming in. Thank you all so much for coming in. Yes, awesome, awesome, awesome. How are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. Get my computer a little bit closer to me so I can see it as well. Yes, Nita says morning to you and everyone. Thank you, Nita. Anyone that's watching the replay, uh, we are actually making a chocolate cake. We're going to make it on the stove top. Typically, it doesn't take more than 10 minutes to cook, so it's a quick cake. We're going to have icing with it and the whole 9 yards. So it's a real good quick cake. If you just want something for yourself quickly, or if you're in a bind and you're like, okay, I need to serve dessert real quick, you can make this really quick. Yes, you can. Hey, Bella, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm going to wait for a few more people to come in and before we actually get started so I won't have to repeat or anything too much. Let me move this skillet off because I won't be using the cast iron skillet today. I'm using a stainless steel skillet. And put these other things over here that we will be needing, but we will need those secondary. My top, my oil, my water. All right. Yes, 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 yes. It is an amazing day. It's so windy today. Let me fix my camera. I feel like the top of my head is cut off. So excuse me, but let me see if I can get this fixed as well. Tilt it up just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. That's better. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, so um, you can actually do this. It doesn't have to be a chocolate cake. It can be just a vanilla cake or whatever flavor you want. I happen to like it chocolate for what I'm doing today. Hey, Riza. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Hello, hello, hello. So good to see you. Yes, awesome and amazing. I am just kind of waiting for a few more people to come in um, before we actually get started. Kind of move this around a little bit so I will have space. Now, where are my spatulas? I will need just a minute. Forgot I just used it a minute ago, so I need to clean it off right quick. Okay. Trying to make sure I have all my tools ready so when we get started, we can go ahead and do it. Don't forget to thumbs up the stream. I appreciate it. And if you can share it out, please do so. Turn this off. All right. I'm not going to wait too long because there's always the replay. Let me move this out the way. There you go. That's better. That is better. That is better. Okay. So it's real easy, real simple. Just ingredients pretty much that you have on hand. Um, the ingredients so far for the actual cake. You have egg, sugar, milk, butter, cocoa powder, flour, and some baking powder and a little salt. Hey, Jill, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I'm just chatting with everybody a little bit. How have you been? Waiting for a few more people to come on in before I actually get started cooking everything. Yeah. Yeah, so it's good to see you all. Absolutely, absolutely. And it looks like we've got a lot of people hanging out in the pantry. I don't know if they're in the ads or what, but if you're in the pantry, come on in the kitchen. If you are in the pantry, step on in the kitchen. Don't be shy. Hey, Carol, how are you? How are you, Carol? Quick. Yes. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. on this beautiful Monday. It is awful windy here, but it is so warm. I'm ready to go outside and drop my seeds for my garden. It's so warm out there today. Yes, I'm here about to make me something to eat. Glad to see you as well. Awesome. Yes, yes, it's kind of like lunchtime or whatever. This is my fourth day. I have one more day of the live cooking marathon. I did 5 days and I did something different. Day one was pork chops, gravy, rice, and biscuits from scratch, onion gravy. So if you didn't get to check those, feel free to go back and check them. Let's see, then I also did a breakfast, which we did loaded bacon, egg, and cheese waffles. And I did something else. I can't even remember what I did. I'm doing so much. But today is dessert day, so we're doing a chocolate cake. Hey, how you doing, Dana? Hello, hello, hello. Yes, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Yes. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, everyone. Hey, Minister T. Welcome in, welcome in. Yes, yes. Carol Quick says, don't usually catch your lives. I know. Well, I don't go live over here very much. I do more videos than I do going live. But this was my birthday month, so I thought I'd start it off with some lives, just doing something a little different. Yes, awesome, awesome, awesome. So good to see you all. Let me scroll down here. Yes, 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 yes. Uh-huh. Yes. Hey, B Sugar. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate seeing all of you all in here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Um, and for those of you all who have just come in, this is day 4, 5-day marathon. I've done 4 live cooking demos so far. I did dinner. I did brunch. And what else did I do? I did dinner, brunch, breakfast. Dinner, brunch, and breakfast. Yes, awesome, awesome, awesome. So today is dessert day. So we're going to start by getting our cake batter made first. And this cake only takes a few minutes to cook because we're cooking it actually on the stove top. It's an amazing cake at the end of the day when you finish, and it's like a extra treat or something. So right now I'm just putting in my egg and my sugar, and I'm going to cream the egg and sugar together with a whisk, just whisking it together. Thank you so much, B Sugar. I appreciate that. It's not quite yet towards the end of the month, but it is this month, so I celebrate all month. Actually, I celebrate all year, but I celebrate all year. Yeah, so just want to make sure your egg and your sugar is combined really well first. And you can use a hand mixer, but actually it's so quick and there's not a lot of ingredients. So I find it best just to go ahead and use a hand whisk and call it a day. Yes, then we're going to add in melted butter, about a tablespoon of melted butter, and our milk. And our milk. And then we're going to whisk this together really well as well. Make sure everything is whisked together after you add things in. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So what is your guys' favorite cake? Tell me down in the comments what your actual favorite cake is. I'm not sure I have one, but if I was going to really pick one, it would probably, well, cheesecake if you really want to call that an actual cake. Hey, Cara, Dr. Cara, hello, hello. Thank you so much. Yes. Oh, okay. Yes. Well, your birthday is this month too. Happy birthday to you, Dr. Cara. Yes. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so I am now going to add in some flour, cocoa powder. This is about 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. And I love lemon. Yo, lemon cake is delicious. And this is some baking soda and a pinch of salt. About a teaspoon of baking soda and a pinch of salt. Yes, now I have to say that, Minister T, I forgot about that lemon cake. With the right icing, oh my goodness, the right lemon icing and not too artificially flavored, it is delicious. So you just want to mix this in until it's all well combined and smooth. Hey, Patricia, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Yes. So I'm just whisking this together till it's nice and smooth. See, yes, yummy, yum, yum. Oh my goodness. Delicious. Oh, my favorite thing to say when I'm cooking. Oh, that's awesome. So glad you are well. Okay, so now we are going to go over to the stove. Hey, Judy. Welcome in, welcome in. Lemon is your favorite. I know lemon is a lot of people's favorite. I don't have a lemon cake on my channel. I'm going to have to do a lemon cake. I do not have one. I don't have a lemon video. I have coconut, German cake, chocolate cake, carrot cake. I don't have red velvet cake. I don't have lemon. Mm-mm. I don't have lemon. Hey, little bit Elijah, welcome in. Hey, so good to see you. Mm-hmm. So good to see you. Yes, yes, lemon, lemon, lemon. Okay, so we're going to go over to the stove to make sure you guys can see me. Can you see me over here? Yeah, you can see me because I can see me. So, you all know, those of you all who have been in my lives this week know I have been putting out a disclaimer because this is, I am just now starting to use this stove, so I'm not so familiar with it. So just let us pray. So you're going to add a little oil into your skillet. Not much, maybe about half a tablespoonful. Make sure I'm going to turn my oven on. Not my oven on. I'm turning my oven on. I'm turning the stovetop on. And you want to cook it on medium to low. And I have found that if I can get this on right. Okay, let me go down. That it's digital. So 2.6 seems to work well on my stove, but it's low to medium, I can tell you that much. I need just a tad bit more oil. Not much because we don't want an oily cake, but we do want it to cook. We do want it to cook. Yes, awesome, awesome, awesome. So we got 2 birthdays in March. Yay. All right, let me see. Just swirling this around, make sure it's coating up the sides. It's not going to really go up the sides, but just in case. Then I want to make sure it is even on my eye so that it will cook even, and you will need a top. So we're just going to let this heat up a little bit. You don't want it too hot, but you do need to get it heated a little bit. And the next thing we're going to do is make our icing, and I'm going to need to grab another bowl or something in order to do that with. So let me grab another bowl and let's see. Then I'll need a pot. After that, I will need a pot. This should do it. This should do. Just getting that ready while this is heating up. And let me get another bowl. Another glass bowl I'd like to have. It's not too big. I probably can make the icing in here. This will do for the icing. I probably can make it pretty good in here. And let's see. Let me make sure this is ready. Okay, still warming up. Once we get it in the skillet, I'm going to have to really watch it. You want to watch it until it starts to bubble on the top a little bit and steam is coming up and you can actually smell the cake. At that point, it'll be time for us to turn it over. And I am looking for my offset spatula. Here you go. Let's see here. Yep, that'll work. Let me see. Let me get a couple of other things out of here just in case. Just in case. Oh, your birthday is in March and your daughter? So my birthday is in March. Your birthday is in March. Dr. Kara's birthday is in March. We got a lot of March birthdays in here. Woohoo! Happy birthday to you and your daughter. That's amazing, amazing. I am going to need a whisk. Probably use a smaller whisk to whisk that in there because it's not going to be that much. I'm going to soften this up a little bit as well. Okay, it's coming along. I don't want to turn it up too much and overheat the skillet and then have to let it cool down. So I'm going to put this in here for about 5 seconds, 10 seconds, just to soften up the cream cheese because it was a block cream cheese coming right out of the refrigerator, so I want to be softened so that I can whisk it. Let's see here. That's good enough. That is good enough. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. So I have my powdered sugar here. I have my milk. I have my vanilla. I just need to whisk that together. I'm going to wait until afterwards so that the pancake can cool. Okay, I think we're ready over here. Feels like we're good and hot. Run this oil around one more time just to make sure my thing is sitting in the middle here. Okay, we're going to pour this on in. Stir it one more time before we do that. Good. Set that aside. And you want to give it a little shake. It's going to go all the way to the edges and cover. And now we wait. And that's not a perfect circle, but that's okay. We don't mind that at all. Okay. And let's see here. Get my cutting board out. Put it on here when it comes out so it'll cool. Okay. So while we have that going, it's going to take maybe about, typically, if I were at my old stove, it might take 4 to 5 minutes on one side and a couple of minutes on another side. But since I'm on this stove, I'm not exactly sure. It may take a little longer since I am starting it off a little bit lower than I typically would. Yes, thank you. You are so welcome, Patricia. Thank you a little bit for sharing me out. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. So we are going to, let's see here, go ahead and get this started. Keeping an eye on our cake over here, which the thing fogs up. You can't see too well, but that's okay. Oh, almost dropped the cream cheese, guys. Almost dropped it. Okay, put that in there. And you just want to whisk this till it's smooth. This is going to be our icing for in the middle. We're going to make a ganache for the top. Okay, set this over here. Add in powdered sugar. You're just whisking this all together so there's no rhyme or reason as to how it goes in. Milk. If it's too thick or something, we may need to add just a drop more milk, and we'll do that if necessary. And this is just a little vanilla flavoring. And then we whisk again until it's smooth. I do not like that clanging noise on the bottom of my counter. Drives me bananas. And you want to get this as smooth as possible. It's going to be in between the layers of the cake. Because it's going to be in between the layers of the cake, it's okay if it's got a lump here or there, but you want to kind of try to make it smooth. That's going to be the main thing. I know this is about to be delicious, says Jill. I hope so. Sounds good. I never heard of making a cake on the stove. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's delicious. Okay, so it's starting to bubble, and that's what we want. I got to lift this a little bit. Okay, I need to turn this around this way so that it can cook on that side as well. Seems like one side is cooking faster than the other on this stove. So we'll see. I turned it around a little bit. So maybe that side can go ahead and cook. And we'll just set this aside and keep an eye on our cake. Keep an eye on our cake. So it's almost ready to turn here. Let me see. Let me see, let me see. Okay, I think we're ready to turn. Okay, yes, we were ready to turn, all right. Now we're just going to cook it on this side just like maybe a minute or two at the most on this side. Wipe this extra chocolate off of my spatula. Not that it matters, I just don't want it on there. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I think we might be ready here. Let's see. See if I can take a peek under here. Let's see. About 30 more seconds. I'm going to turn it off because it is an electric stove, so that residual heat is there. And then we're going to flip this on out. Make sure. Let's see here. Okay. Let that cook just another, keep that residual heat on there just for a couple of more seconds. Make sure it's cooked through. Hey, Linda. All right, you're next door, South Carolina. Woohoo, you're next door. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Appreciate each and every one of you all. Tomorrow is the final day, and it'll be lunch. I think I'm going to do it at 12:30, roughly. That's what I think. And we've had some heavy things, so I'm going on the lighter side tomorrow. Okay, let's see here. Yes, okay, it's out of there. Okay, so this is it so far. It did crack in the middle, but that's okay. We're getting ready to cut it anyway, so we ain't worried about that crack, okay? It came out, especially on this stove. So we're not worried about that crack. But now we have to leave it in place and let it cool. And I'm officially through with the stove. So I'm going to turn my camera so you guys can see more of what I'm doing on this way. So just give me a second here. That crack won't hurt a bit. I hope not. I hope not, Dana. I hope not. Heavy cream is what I'm going to need. Let me grab the heavy cream. And I'm going to need my measuring cup again. So I'm going to get that ready while that cools. Since we already have our icing made, actually. The towels are over there. And we'll just let that sit there and drain for a few minutes. Hey, sweet spot. Hey, hey, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming, thank you for coming. How are you, sweet spot? Yes. Much love, sounds so good. Thank you. Okay, let me see. Give me a plate here. we will need a plate. Hey, Chef Jeffrey, hello, welcome in. What's all the cooking today? I just cooked the chocolate cake on the stove. This is the cake part, getting ready to do the icing and the ganache for it, but I actually cooked it on my stovetop. It's dessert today, so that's what I did. I'm just waiting for it to cool so I can cut it so that I can layer it. So what you're actually doing is taking a single layer cake and turning it into a layered cake. Yes, and I have my cream cheese icing made, and we're going to make a ganache after I finish this part of it. I shattered my phone still. Oh, no, sweet spot. Sorry to hear that. That's not good. Hey, Jen, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you for coming. We are just letting this cool for a few minutes. It should not take long because it's not thick yet. But when we cut it, yes. And I might cut it right off the center of that so that will be okay. Yes, awesome. Thank you, Old School Soul Food. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. Yes. Are you going live tonight, Chef Jeffrey? Are you going live tonight? Let me know so I can make sure I'm there. Hey, Florence. Hello from Ohio. Yes. Okay. How are you? I am doing good, Jen. I am actually doing good. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you so much for asking. Okay. Just want to make sure this is cool. And it almost hit, yes, 5 p.m. Central Time. 6 p.m. my time then. 5 p.m. Central Time. Okay, so that's 6 p.m. my time. Good thing I asked because I don't know if you changed your time, but I was thinking you went, for whatever reason, I was thinking that you went live at 8 o'clock my time, or no, 8 o'clock your time, 8 o'clock my time, which would have been 7 o'clock your time. Put my hands in my head, so I had to wash them again. Hey, Ola Joe, I'm talking on an important call. Okay, Ola Joe, go ahead and take care of your business, girl. Yes, take care of your business. Okay, I think we should be cool enough to at least cut. So you cut it into quarters, 4 pieces. You cut it in quarters. Now you all know it cracked. I'm not going to cut it on the crack because I want it to be as even as possible. So I'm going to cut it just to my left of the crack, and we're going to pray it stays together, okay? Because just to the left of it is actually in the middle, and that's what you want. If it had not cracked, we would have been golden. I wonder if I should cut it on the crack. I wonder if I should cut it on the crack. I think I should, because if I don't cut it on the crack, when I cut it the other way, those little pieces are going to fall off. I can see it now. Hey, TLC. Hey. So we're going to cut it right down the crack and call it a day. How about that? Then we're going to cut it this way. We'll just make sure the bigger pieces are on the bottom. How about that? We didn't say this was a perfect cake. We said this was a chocolate cake on the stove, okay? Okay, so we're going to put one piece down right here in the middle of the plate. And I'm going to switch this off, so hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. Push that up. Push this down. Yes. Okay. So let me get a spoon. And we're going to put some icing right here. This icing could have been a little bit thicker, but okay, we're going with it too. You just want to make sure it stays inside the cake lines, not on the outside. It's okay if some oozes out. You can also pipe it on if that's your thing. Feel free to pipe it on. Okay, now we're going to put the next large piece on here. And we're going to put icing on it. Hey, one virtuous woman, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. And I'm using my spoon, so apparently I didn't need the spatula. Nope, not putting that over there. As long as it tastes good, it's perfect. I hear you, Jill. You know, I feel the same way about a lot of food at the end of the day. Well, you know, it depends. If I'm fixing it for someone else, then you do want it to be as perfect as possible. But you know, when I'm eating for myself, it's like, yum. That's the main thing, yum. So, let's put the next piece on and put a little bit more on this edge. Okay. Now we're going to take another piece and we're going to put that on top. And we're going to scoot it over, make sure it stays firmly on top. And we're going to ice it. And if I had a lot of time and I wasn't doing this on live right now, even if I was doing a video, I probably would have put my icing in the refrigerator for a few minutes to let it firm up a little bit. Hey, Mama Ray Ray. Hello, hello. I'm driving, but I can hear everything. Okay, Mama Ray Ray. Thank you for coming in, girl. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. You know my rule there. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Okay. So, put our last piece up here. Now I moved the thing. I got to go back to the stove, y'all. I forgot. I got to make the ganache. Okay, let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Okay. I'm going to need my cutting board. So let me clean my cutting board off right quick. I'm done with this. Put that to the side. Put that to the side. Put that to the side. Let me clean my cutting board off real quick because I'm going to need it. Hey, Carla. How are you? I love to bake with my mom. All right. Oh, okay. Your mom is in here. Yes, she is. Yay. I'm going to need my cutting board. Come on, faucet, turn off. Okay, there you go. Okay, here. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Move this off the counter. I don't like a lot of stuff on my counter while I'm using it. Rinse that off. So let's let this dry a little bit here. Need that again, probably. I love your style of cook. Oh, thank you. Yes, we bake and cook together. That is awesome. That's a good thing. Really good thing. Yes. Okay. Hey, kicking it with Lulu. Hello, hello. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to need another bowl too. Okay, so this is just some dark chocolate that I'm going to chop for the ganache. And I'm not exactly sure how much I need here. So I'd rather have more than less. That should be enough. I'm just doing the top and the sides a little bit. Um, so I'm just going to chop this up. Well, let me turn my camera back around just a little bit so you guys can see at the stove. I'm just getting ready to, that's good enough. I'm just getting ready to heat up uh, heavy cream. I just want it to come to a simmer. Need about 1/4 of a cup here. Oh, I'm turning on the wrong eye. Okay. Wow, that's coming to a simmer. Interesting cake. Never seen one made on the stove top before. Nice. Oh, thank you, old school soul food. Yes. Yes. I have had plenty of times in my life when there was no microwave, didn't have a microwave. Telling my age now. Didn't have a microwave and the oven wasn't working. And when you want something to eat, you do something different. I'm just saying. So I'm just chopping up this chocolate to go in this heavy cream once it comes to a simmer. I'm going to let it sit in the cream for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to stir it up until it's nice and smooth. And then we're going to use it for our cake. Yes. Wish someone had peanut butter ganache. I'm pretty sure you can make it. Maybe the same concept. I've never had peanut butter ganache, so I can't say, but you know, I'm the type of person, I'll try anything when it comes to cooking. Okay, that should be enough. I hope. That should be enough. Yes, okay. So, let me see. Now that I'm done with chopping the chocolate and I can see my ganache, I'm going to pay more attention to it. Or strawberry, I know, right? Okay, before I do that, I am going to chop up my pecans. I don't think I need this many. We'll just eat some. We'll just eat some. I'm just giving them a rough chop. We don't want shreds. And in case I ate a couple that I need, I do have some more over there in that little dish. This one's kind of big, so we'll just eat it. I mean, we know that's you, man, Carla. Let me see. I need a spoon. We don't want it to boil, but we do want it to come up to a good warm simmer. After all, this chocolate has to melt in it. The chocolate has to melt in it. Chef Pamela, USA, North Carolina. Linda, North Carolina. I'm next door. I am going to try it with peanut butter chips and heavy cream. We'll let you know if it turns out good one, and it might. That sounds reasonable to me. I don't see why it wouldn't. Hey, CJ. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for coming. How are you? How are you? It's almost there. Yes, haven't seen you in a long time. Oh, wow, we don't live far. I live in Virginia Beach. Oh, okay. We sure are. We're neighbors on the other side. South Carolina on one side, Virginia on the other side. Yes. Yes, please let me know how that turns out. Yes. Thank you. I know I reached 13K yesterday on live. I was so happy. Yes. Now on to 20K. I'm working this year. I can't tell on the stove when it's simmering. Okay, well, we'll just give it a minute or two. I'm trying to let it come up to a simmer, but I'm having a hard time with this stove. I don't want to turn it up too high, and it just starts boiling on me. That's not what it's supposed to do. Yes, you deserve it. Oh, thank you, CJ. I appreciate that. You make real. I make real, I guess, real food. Thanks, Jen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's still not simmering yet. I'm waiting to see at least, just a few bubbles, 2 or 3 bubbles. And I don't want to turn it up because I don't know the stove that well, so I'd rather wait. So y'all gotta wait with me. Real quality. Oh, okay. Thank you, CJ. Yes, 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 yes. Is your stove any? It is, but I just recently moved, and I just moved into this house. I've been in here probably about a week and a half. So I haven't cooked enough yet because when we were moving, I didn't cook it all that week. It was just too much. So I haven't cooked enough food. Matter of fact, I've cooked more food during these lives than I've cooked since I've been in this house. So I don't know the oven. I don't know the stovetop. It took me 2 days in reading the manual to figure out how to get the thing on. Child, whatever happened to the dial, and then it doesn't have low, medium, and high. It's all digital. So the numbers go from like 1 to 2.2 to 2.4, and it's not even 2.5, it's all even numbers. It's all even numbers. And you should see the stove, the oven, when it comes on and it comes up to temp. Instead of it just beeping, it beeps, it flashes, it goes in and out. You're like, is this Star Trek? I'm like, come on now. Yes. Chef Jeffrey says, yes, keep posting and grinding. You will be at 25K very soon. Ooh, Chef Jeffrey. Woo, child, you say that, I'm going to start dancing up in here. That would be glory, glory, hallelujah. Lord, please, I'm going to agree in him in the name of Jesus. Yes, I am. I'm going to agree with that 25K and very soon. Yes. Yes, digital age. I know, CJ, you know how many problems I have with digital stuff. Okay, I'm going to have to turn this up a little bit because it's driving me crazy waiting, okay? I don't even think it's remotely warm. It's not. So I turned it up a whole nother complete degree. I had it on 2. I turned it up to 3. So I'll watch it and see what happens. So he's I know, right, sweet spot? I just want to turn the stove on and cook. Ooh. Kind of figured by looking at it. Yes. Thank you, Jill. Yeah, so I just turned it up to 3. It's not even warm. I mean, we have to melt the chocolate. The chocolate needs to sit in this warm, heavy cream for at least a minute or two, and then I need to stir it until it's completely melted. If it's not hot, it's not going to melt. I mean, that's just process of, I don't know, I don't want to say common sense because, it may not be understood that way to everybody, but Okay, I think we're getting at least warm. I don't want it scorched either. Okay, we're getting warm. It's not high enough to melt that chocolate though. We'd be waiting forever. And speaking of waiting forever, maybe I need to taste a piece of chocolate. We want to make sure it's okay. I figured out my mom's touchscreen phone before she did one day. I'm pretty sure you did. I am pretty sure. Oh, can you guys hear me? Oh, thank you, Jen. We have a new member. Thank you so much. Awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the chef team. Yes. I just realized I had my mic on for the first time. And you guys apparently can hear me because nobody said they couldn't. So it's working. It took me a week and the help of my son to get it to work. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Okay. My light that would normally be up under here is not working either. The bulb just blew out. So I can't turn it on to see, and it's not a lot of light. But I think we're just about there. I think we're just about there. I can't believe you all can hear me. Okay, let's test something, guys. I'm going to talk real low, and I want you all to tell me if you can hear me, because this is the first time I've ever used this mic. Okay, can you all hear me? Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? Am I loud or am I very low? Can you hear me at all? Please let me know if you can hear me. Somebody, I'm going to speak like this until somebody says something in the chat that you can't hear me anymore or you can hear me fine and I sound stupid, so stop it. Come on, y'all. Could y'all hear me? Okay, we there. We are there. We are there. So now I need to put this chocolate in. Hear you fine. Oh, wow. Sounds so you could hear me and I wasn't even talking loud. So that means I don't have to yell. My husband's going to be a happy man. I don't have to yell in the house. I just need to use my mic. Okay, so I need to let this sit for a couple of minutes. Sorry about that banging. I wanted to get all that chocolate off the spoon. Let that sit for a couple of minutes. I can hear. Excellent. Yes. Wow. I was literally whispering. I'm talking like this. Okay, I'm going to have to concentrate now because I'm so used to yelling even in my videos to make sure the sound is picked up that now with the mic, I can just talk normal. This is just amazing. I know you all say, what's wrong with her? I'm showing my age, that's all. I'm just showing my age. What can I say? It is amazing. Oh, Lord, if my son was down here, he'd be talking about me like, oh my goodness, he'd be talking about me. Yes, I know all the young people in the live are probably saying, what is wrong with her? Oh my goodness. Yes, okay, I'm gonna give it another minute and then we're gonna stir this on up. And then I need something with a spout. Okay, let's rinse this out again. It just had my heavy cream in it. Okay, amazing your voice. Really? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. We're gonna have to pour this ganache in here in order for me to put it on the cake properly. Not me because I'm a young person and I'm thinking, hey, blind guy. Okay, so now I'm just stirring this up until it becomes nice and smooth. Seems a little thin here. Did I have enough chocolate? Okay, maybe I just need to keep stirring. And I'm loud. Oh, okay. It seems awful thin. Did I do something wrong? Did I miss a step? Let me see here. Get all that off of there. Well, it tastes good. But it sure is thin. I guess it'll thicken up as it sits. That's what it should do. Okay, now it's looking better. Try powdered sugar if it's too thin. It's good. It's thickening up as it comes together and as it turns smoother and smoother. And as it sits, it'll be fine. It's nice and shiny. Probably could have had just a little bit more chocolate in it. But as that chocolate cools, I know it'll set back like any chocolate bar does. So I'm going to pour it in here. And I'm going to give it a minute to see if it's going to thicken up some, or do I need to thicken it up myself? Okay, let's move this out the way. Let's move this out the way. Not too much over here. Make sure everything is nice and clean here. Okay. Baked, yes. Okay, let's see here. I want it to be thicker, but maybe it shouldn't be. Do we get to taste test since it's first Monday? Sure. Let me turn my camera back around completely. There we go. There we go. I'm going to give it a minute to set. I should put it in the refrigerator, but I better not. I'm going to leave it alone. Yes, because it's true. You can never have too much chocolate in baking. I know. I don't think I actually had enough chocolate for the amount of heavy cream that I had, actually. But it's sticking to the spoon, and that's a good sign. That's a real good sign. I think we would all be available for that blind. I know, right? It is sticking to the spoon, so that is good. And it is getting thicker. So we'll just give it a couple of seconds here and let it get thicker. I don't need the knife anymore. Yep, I don't need that. And then we will finish our cake off. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. It's going to be delicious. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I want it to be thicker, but it's not. So we're gonna we'll go with it in a few minutes. It has thickened up a little bit, not much. But that's okay. You guys want to wait and let it thicken up a little bit longer? Are you ready for me to put it on this cake? Even me, I love chocolate. Yes, I love chocolate. I love chocolate. I love a lot. I love most flavors, though. I don't have too many flavors. I'm not terribly a big fan of coconut, but I've noticed in the last year to maybe 2 years, I've started to like it. Other years, it was just the worst. I'm also not a fan of pumpkin uh, at all, but I've noticed I still don't care for it. It tastes bland to me. I mean, I would have whatever I was going to cook with pumpkin, if it was for me personally, I would switch out and do it with sweet potatoes. I mean, the pumpkin, for whatever reason, doesn't matter the spices or anything, it's just bland to me. Those are about the only two things in the dessert arena that I wouldn't necessarily like. Now, of other foods, the only other food that I can actually say I despise, literally, is okra. I have tried, I have tried, I have tried. I don't like the texture of it in my mouth, period, no matter what. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and put this on here. It is what it is. So, we're going to pour it on here slowly. It's going to run over, and that's fine. We want it to run over some. I think that's good. Got to add good spices, yes. And then we're going to top it off with a few pecans on the top. And we are all done. Okay, guys, that looks so delicious. Thank you so much, Jill. Let me bring it up close so you guys can see. There you go. There you have it. We have chocolate cake cooked on the toast top, on the toast top, on the stove top. Hey, Mara. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Yes. Could have let some run down the back, but there you have it. Okay. So that ends day 4. Yes, I use okra in my plant-based meats. It gives the flexibility deli meat texture without the. Oh, okay. Now that's a good one. That's a good one. Yes, that's a good one. Yes, 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 yes. I got to see you in there. Yes, you did, Mari. Yes, you did. Yummy, looks amazing, says Carl. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hope you all enjoyed it. I will be on live tomorrow, probably about 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. It's the last live that I will probably do for months. So I don't do lives a lot. I may start doing a live once a month. Um, Maybe, especially now that I know I don't have to yell, that I can talk normal. I'm trying to lower my voice so that I can just talk normal. That may, hey, Homestead in the Hood, welcome in, welcome in. Another one that seems simple to try. You are so welcome. Hey, Judy Jesse, hello, hello, turned out great. One cake for your favorite person. Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. Yes. So thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me today in my kitchen. I really do appreciate each and every one of you all. May you have a very blessed and joyous day. Um, and I will see you next time. The cake looks delicious. Thank you so much. We missed the taste part. I keep the live streams. Yes, I will probably do them at least. I'm going to try to do them at least once or twice a month. We'll see how it goes. It truly did turn out great, said Jill. You're welcome. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, guys, I will see you next time. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Bye-bye.